In ODECO project is rather special because we are integrating the knowledge of 7 knowledge institutes, around 18 partner organizations, where we're also having ESR, so early stage researchers from 11 different nationalities. And if you're adding the nationalities of the supervisors, we have 13 or 14 nationalities coming together, but also more than 10 different disciplines, which allows for an interdisciplinary view on open data ecosystems, which make it even more interesting. We're not only looking at it from a technical perspective, but also from a governance perspective. So this holistic view is really what makes the ODECO project rather special.
So my experience with ODECO has been really good. Being able to adapt the topic to my own needs and my own future, as well as being able to collaborate with other ESRs on their research topics as well, and be able to have some shared output as well. That was really, really nice.
I would like to highlight the interdisciplinarity of the ODECO. It has been at the same time challenging and interesting to engage with different disciplines, from legal aspects to technical and user-driven aspects. So it's very challenging to understand other perspectives, but very rich for my professional experience and for my research and the project.
So I believe that the ODECO project gave the opportunity to start and complete a wide range of PhDs in a lot of different topics concerning the use of open government data in order to reinforce the data economy emerging all over the world, but also support some social exploitation of them in order to deal with social problems. So it was very nice that we had students, PhD students from many different countries, because we could see many different perspectives which were associated with the national context of these different countries. And also a lot of different methodology, some of them more technical, for example, technical and semantic interoperability, some of them more social, more economic. So it was a quite interesting experience, because I think that open government data can be of a critical importance for the development of the data economy, but a lot of work needs to be done here, because the initial outcomes were below expectations, below the expectations based on the investment made. So we must do some work to improve some aspects of them.
What can I say about ODECO? It was a very interesting project. 3 years that introduced me to a completely new world of open data, introduced me to very, very interesting people that I collaborated from all over the world and in several universities all over Europe. And I think it's a good introduction for me and for the group, for all the researchers to be able to make something to create a better world through open data.
So during my collaboration or working within ODECO, I truly enjoyed the multidisciplinarity that we have in this project. And we also explored the power of collaboration and collaborative work, not within ODECO, but beyond beyond ODECO with the external partners. So this was very amazing, and we also realized that open data can be very, very impactful for promoting digital governance and making the governance more participatory and inclusive. Yeah, so this was a really intuitive project and experience. Yeah, thank you. Yeah?
One of the key takeaways of my ODECO research is that there is no one-size-fits-all solution for semantic interoperability in practice. Through the ODECO project, I had the chance to work at an organization where we wanted to provide data as linked open data, so we applied technologies to facilitate this purpose. And this is one also of the most important aspects of our project. It allows us, with 6 universities and more than 15 organizations in government, in businesses, to have a holistic view of the open data challenges that are currently persistent, and how in practice we can facilitate each purpose and each context.
I think working in ODECO has been like a really good opportunity for me to really tap into different expertise of people because we have different disciplines and at the same time we also do secondment with different organizations. And throughout my research I also managed to talk with public organizations, with companies, with citizens. So I think it's a really big opportunity where I can actually like talk to people because ODECO by itself is really like visible in terms of like doing research on open data.
I think everybody has their own perspective. They come from different places, different geographical locations, different cultures. And I think that they have their own take regarding the data, and I think you really learn from it. Because at the end of the day, it's all about mental models. How do you map mental model of one person to another and from one person to another AI agent? So it's all about mental models coming together, understanding each other and resonating on the same frequency and making it an ecosystem.
First of all, I would say that is for sure an important issue that is recognized by all of these people that you said. 8 universities, 8 partners in general, 1 partner in journalism too. So I think it's an important topic that could be seen as a common good right now. So that's why we are putting a lot of effort in this domain. And as the results of our ESRs are revealing right now, I think that there is a long way forward.
So one thing that I found really remarkable, or one thing I really learned from this project, is that there are many inclusiveness issues with open data. So if you look at data sets that are being published, a lot of data is actually not being published, and well, it concerns particular groups in society, for instance, marginalized groups, many different groups that you are not able to say anything about. And if you just use that data, or if you keep analyzing that with AI and in continuous loops, it means that you're making statements about people which do not represent the whole society. And you may miss elements that are important for instance, policymakers. If they miss out on statements of particular groups in society, they may also develop policies that actually do not represent the entire society. And that can lead to a lot of issues.
I think that the most interesting part of the experience is sharing our insights with decision makers and with communities and making real impact in the world. I mean, the most productive part is sharing our insights with people of different backgrounds. I mean, each one is contributing with small insights, and if we collect everything, I mean, we have a great input. Different professional backgrounds, different needs. I mean, that combination is what makes value.
I think that we have common problems, and the technical issues I think that they are shared between the countries and between the researchers. I think that we have had the opportunity with these projects to find the time to focus in other aspects that are very relevant for open data ecosystems. For instance, in my case, I was very focused before on the technical design of the backend of open data portals. I was working on the interoperability and the integration of different sources for the population of open data catalogs, for example, or on the quality of metadata, but I wasn't especially worried about user interfaces or the usability of this open data system. So with this project I had the possibility to supervise 2 early stage research projects focus on these aspects, on evaluating the usability and to try to design better open data ecosystems, thinking on the users, and also to think about the inclusiveness, to try that open data portals reach the maximum number of stakeholders.
I think we learned that context is important. So having different perspectives on open data is important, because open data in Australia and in Pakistan and in Greenland or America is very different. So the perspective on this, what should be open, what should be allowed, who should have the power to change it or do something, those issues are very different depending on where you are from the world. And I think what I've seen here is that having, especially PhD students from around the world, has challenged some of the assumptions that we would have, for instance, from web.
Everybody says that data is driving the world. So imagine that ODECO is trying to assist in making the thing that drives the world more openly accessible to people. So the project is a collaboration of many European universities, and through an open call worldwide, we got and we're now delivering to the scientific and the other world 15 new researchers on this very hot topic of open data. I mean, if someone wants to say something, is that ODECO might be, in a few years, everybody will remember it, because might be one of the factors that will change the way we run this world for good.